So it's New Year's Eve, 2019. It's kind of been since we moved up to Florida. We've kind of started our own little tradition. We've been spending New Year's Eve at a Disney park every year. We've done Magic Kingdom, we've done Epcot, we've done Hollywood. This is the first time we're spending it at Animal Kingdom. I believe this is the first time Animal Kingdom's ever been open this late to have a New Year's Eve party. Are you excited to be in Animal Kingdom at New Year's Eve?
Yes.
So I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true, but when they count down from 10 to 1 at midnight, they're going to launch monkeys into the air. We'll see. I think it's true. Seems like something Disney would do. It's very, very dark over here. I'm wearing my very stylish Kylo Ren Christmas sweater. And Vic's got a Frozen sweater. I don't know, it's not important. It's not as cool as Star Wars. I have the Supreme Leader on my shirt. You don't have anything on yours, so.
I've got spent.
No.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we can find. Here you can see at the entrance to Dinoland USA, they've got the big, I don't know if it's a Brontosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Long Neckosaurus. It's all lit up really cool. Little beard on him, it looks like. Does he have a hat too?
Yeah,
and a Santa hat. That's pretty cool. All lit up. And you can see over here, just to the left of Restaurant Source, they got the water tower all lit up, pretty cool. And the trees lit up.
Taking pictures with Launchpad.
And Launchpad McQuack out taking pictures tonight. And Scrooge was out taking pictures tonight. Scrooge McDuck, not Vicky Scrooge. So it's in the lower 60s, upper 50s right now. It's not terribly cold. Yeah, it's cold for Florida. And they actually have the Kali River Rapids running.
Less than 10-minute wait.
There's still fast passes available. But what was funny is that they have these two elephants on either side, and you push the button on the bridge here and it squirts water. And like the only boat that went by with people on it, there were like 2 people on it, and the boat stopped right in between the 2 elephants. So this guy was just like pushing the button to squirt them. And that was a little cruel, I thought. Very funny, still cruel. So we're walking from the bridge that takes you from Africa to Pandora. You can kind of start to hear the Pandoran animals bellow in the night sky. Look at that, it's poetry. That's beautiful. I'm proud of myself with that one. It is very dark. And of course, right when I say that, we walk underneath a light, so it makes it look like it's all lit up.
It's not.
It is very dark on this bridge. If I weren't afraid of hurting myself, I'd probably one night like just try and get from one part of somewhere to somewhere else by myself. I know I would hurt myself, that's why I haven't done it yet. Maybe if we can get a big enough GoFundMe going for medical bills, I'll do that. But you can hear that, you know, the noise transition is very loud as you hear the fake chirping. And we're about to enter Pandora.
Very, very dark.
It's very dark. There's these little lights up above that really don't cast much light around them. So I literally cannot see the walkway. I can't see the bushes.
Trash cans.
I see a sign. That's all I see is a sign. Sounds like there's an animal after me though. Smells good. You smell them grilling the meat. Grilling the banshees.
Banshees.
Somebody's eating a banshee.
No, nobody's eating a banshee.
Well, who was the first person to eat a lobster? Hmm? Yeah, see? It's a big water bug.
Look at the ground.
Hang on, let's cover out.
You can kind of see that the ground is,
Bioluminescent.
yeah, that's in some places. And now it's dark.
And now it's pitch black again. And you can see the mech suit still decorated for Christmas with the beard and hat. No lights, yeah.
It's got lights on it, but they're not lit up.
Must be a dead bulb somewhere.
Kind of looks like
Right next to it here is Satu'li Canteen, where we're gonna,
favorite
yeah.
place to eat in the Animal Kingdom.
It's the only place we eat in Animal Kingdom. So we're gonna go grab some dinner. Nope. And we'll see you in a bit. So you can see right when you enter the Satu'li Canteen, before you get into the line, you can actually see them cooking all the meat, the chicken and the steak. It's pretty cool. You can see even on Pandora, even though the mountains float in the air, somehow the water still falls down. Interesting. It's almost like Pandora is not a real place. Jump in the water.
It's too cold.
It's not cold. You live in Florida. There's nothing. So I'm all by myself. Vic decided to buy another pair of wings and she ran to the car to put them away. I have no idea where she left me. There's nobody around. I don't see anything around me. If only there was like somebody that I can maybe ask a question of where I am or give me a direction. I feel so alone right now.
So I just found Mike, and he is talking to his friend here, the duck-billed, platypus-looking dinosaur, which I think he thought was a person. Now he's petting it.
Oh, you like that, huh? Oh, you like scratches.
It's not Daisy. Let's go find some more friends.
Gather tonight around the tree of life to bid farewell to days past and embrace new beginnings as we journey into the coming year. From the whistling winds and stoic mountains, the molten death lands and churning seas, these travelers come together, bearing the magic of the elements. Earth, water, fire, and wind, harnessed on the wings of fireflies. Blending these elements, we create balance and harmony, preparing the earth for the bloom of the new year. Now, behold, as the fireflies take flight. Join us now as we celebrate the arrival of the new year. As you journey into the new year, may you carry the strength of the mighty bear, the wisdom of the elephant, the courage of the lion, and the serenity of the gentle dove. Goodwill and prosperity to you all. Happy New Year!
Well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So, we just spent our first New Year's Eve at Disney's Animal Kingdom. To say that was disappointing,
Is an understatement.
yeah, if I had to rate that on a scale of 0 to 5 cats, I would give it a sea cucumber. So first of all, we got in, I was gonna say line. We picked out a space about 10:30, right in front of the Tree of Life, because that's where it was supposed to take place. So we waited a good hour and a half. They said, "Oh, there's gonna be a show. Make sure you're in a spot where you can see the show." The show consisted of 4 performers, 2 on either side, holding fake lanterns for about 30 seconds. One, representing the 4, I don't even know what you would call them, realms. Wind, fire, water, maybe earth. I don't know. I haven't seen the 5th element in a long time. I don't remember what the 4 elements are. And then, there was a 10-second countdown. And on the tree, I'm not even honestly sure what the heck I saw. Was it leaves falling? Something falling?
There were leaves
fireflies,
falling, and then there was butterflies and fireflies. And, yeah.
no lasers, no songs, really nothing. You can hear the fireworks going off in the other parks, which was kind of disappointing because you're like, oh, I wish I was there. And we knew there weren't going to be fireworks. They've always said they're not going to do fireworks here at Animal Kingdom. It would be too distressing to the animals, which is fine. But when you can hear the fireworks going off in the other park, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of that, I think.
There was so much more they could have done. They could have done a laser projection show. They could have done like a projection of fireworks on the tree. But it was nothing.
Because literally, there was the 10-second countdown. There was the projection for I don't know, like maybe 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds, not even, and then that was it. So, you know, we're not Disney shills, we're not homers. We're gonna say we were disappointed in that. And I understand it's just another day when it comes down to it. New Year's Eve is a made-up thing, really. You know, we're not owed anything or guaranteed anything. But you would think, especially with this being a new decade coming up and this being the first year at Animal Kingdom, and they kind of making, I don't want to say they made a big deal about it, but they, you know, they said, oh, for the first time ever, Animal Kingdom, New Year's Eve. My idea of shooting monkeys into there doesn't sound so bad now, does it? Even fake monkeys would have been okay.
I do have to say, one of the things that I think about when we go to the shows is I'm short, and there's always tall people in front of me, and I kept asking Mike, you know, can you see, because people kept crowding in front of us. So Disney, you really need to do up your disability seating, because there should be more viewing areas for people who need that accommodation.
Well, the thing is too, and we've privately talked about this, for the last like year and a half, maybe 2 years, it almost seems like during showtime the cast members are kind of like, they purposely disappear, and it's kind of like they leave the crowd to police themselves, which does not work. Because, you know, we picked out our spot at 10:30,
Like
five of people tried to get right in front of us, and we were like, there was literally like a little bush in front of Vic, because she was right by one of the main little stages.
And they just kept squeezing in front of me. There was nowhere to walk, but I kept finding a place to go.
Yeah, and what was funny is actually a bunch of people, like, right around then, squeezed to the right in the front by the tree. And literally, as soon as, like, they said Happy New Year, I don't know if you noticed, those people were, like, trying to squeeze to get out.
Yeah.
They wanted to be the closest to the front and the first ones out. So, you know, and I understand, these are big crowds. It's hard for Disney to manage it, but I think they need to kind of look into how they do crowd control, because it seems to be getting worse.
You know, and the people in scooters, like there was a woman who was right near us who was disabled in one of those mobility scooters, and she was really frustrated because she also had waited, and they were right next to us, and somebody stood right in front of her and she couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
So.
And I believe they asked the people up there to take off their hats, and they
cussed them out.
Well, they said that's not our problem. And you know, it brings out the worst in people, because we've encountered it almost every time we've waited for a large show, 4th of July, New Year's Eve, stuff like that. We always have these people that kind of just wait till the last minute, try and step on your toes, push you out of the way. They don't care. So yeah, Disney needs to work on that, and I'm not really sure what they can do for that, 'cause otherwise I'd have some suggestions. So what did we learn today? Let's see.
Don't come to Animal Kingdom for New Year's Eve. It's just not
Well,
worth it.
I don't want to say that though, because again, I still wouldn't say. I mean, if you want to spend a holiday at a Disney park, I'm sure the crowd at this park was a lot smaller than the crowds at the other park. We had seen that Magic Kingdom was at capacity about 1 p.m. today. So sometimes you don't have a choice, and you know, if you want to have a special day, that's fine. I probably wouldn't come back to this here. We've been to all 4 parks now. This was definitely rated at the bottom for me out of the 4. I think Epcot is the best. If you like fireworks, some people don't like fireworks, that's fine. Come here. Get all the people that don't like fireworks here at Animal Kingdom, and then wall them up and leave them there. That's what I say. What else did we learn today? If the dinosaur is a plant eater, make nice.
Yes.
If he's a meat eater,
run.
Even though the plant eater took a little bite out of my hand, that's okay. I got to sit at Scrooge McDuck's desk today and spun his globe. That sounded very dirty. I didn't mean it that way. Now all we gotta do is find where we parked our car. Oop! Here it is. We found it. Happy New Year. See you next time.
Happy New Year.
10, 9, 8, 7.